Let's get to the main screen. What's up, George? What's going on in the House of Craze?
We are live in the studio for the first time, bro. So yeah, now we're just coming live. We're gonna chill, do a little spinning. My spinner's not here. It didn't make the trip to Texas from New York.
Doesn't matter. I got it covered.
Oh,
got the spinner right there, baby.
See what happens.
That's how we do it.
See what happens.
Yes, but yo, don't pick up hitchhikers. This is what happens. I was driving down the road and I seen this guy with a thumb, and I was like, oh damn, another one. But let's get it.
We are the only show for independents all around, giving you a platform to spread your word all over town. Catch the Craze is the place to promote to your fans with the Dreamer, Medina, and Sam the Crazy Man. Subscribe to our show and never miss an episode. It's time to get your mans, listen to us on the go. Updated every week, we never miss a day. Join the squad, come on in. It's time to catch the Craze. If you are an independent, catch the Craze. Making moves on your own, catch the Craze. On your grind in the streets, catch the Craze. Join the movement, catch the Craze.
Yeah, George, we did it again. Come on now. You know you want to do it. Catch the Craze. Welcome to Catch the Craze podcast. I'm your host with the most, Sam the Crazy Man Vera, and I am with
George the Dreamer, Medina.
boy-
What's happening?
this boy's yelling.
Yo, I swear to God, I can't even hear myself right now. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. What's going on, bro?
Oh, you're crazy.
Blowing up this kid's ears right now.
How's that? Is it better?
Hey, well, as long as they can hear me. Can you guys hear me?
Que pasó?
In and out. Listen, we've been, we just kind of did this right now real quick. We put everything together.
Yes.
I'm excited to be in the studio. Let me tell you something, guys. I just showed up at Sam's house. This house is great, bro. It looks incredible.
Thank
It's
you.
an incredible crib. Every
que
time you
pasó?
turn, I think it's something going on with the camera. But
What are you doing?
what you doing, man?
Stop acting up.
But dude, this is amazing, man. I really love what you've done with the place.
Thank you.
It's not as big as the other one, but this
No.
is homey, bro.
Yes, it is.
This is homey.
I don't
I
understand.
like it.
What's going on with my camera?
I don't know.
Yeah, you keep on going in and out. What the hell? Is it?
I think when you turn to me, it just does that. I don't know why.
Oh, is it when I turn?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna stay still.
like a robot.
Like a robot.
So yeah,
Whoa.
there it is again.
There it is. What the?
Oh.
Hold it. Hold on, go take it easy. What are you doing?
It's not used to having two people. Yeah, it keeps going red. Oh,
Let's see. Hey, keep going red. That one.
there you go. Now you're green. Now I'm green.
All right. Let's.
It's weird. Yeah, I don't know.
Where's that plugged into?
Oh, gone.
Oh wait, maybe because it's interfering with that. Let's see that cable.
Yeah, something is going on.
That's
Oh.
interesting. So this was happening live, guys. So that's actually never happened because that's the one that I use at the art station.
Yeah.
How about now?
No, I think we're good.
we're good.
Yeah, if it goes in and out, but whatever.
All right.
It is what it is.
Yeah, so we're in the studio
Yeah.
in Texas, and it's like peekaboo.
I'm like, I'm not really here. I'm here. I'm not here.
I
I'm
know.
here.
Let's see. Let me try to get something else going real quick while we're talking.
Yeah, no, but welcome everyone to another episode. It's a live stream of Catch the Craze. I am in Texas today. I've had a crazy morning. I flew from New York. I'm in Texas for a few hours on a layover before I go to Cali to visit the family. So that's what I'm doing here. But I figured, you know what? When in Texas, stop by the studio, see what's going on. This is the first time we've recorded this in the new studio. Oh, look at that. We got more cameras.
Yeah, so just in
Más
case.
cámaras.
Although
Oh.
George's his face. There it is. There it is.
Oh, yeah. No.
Just in case that one acts up, we got that one.
Yeah. So I'm here. Flew in from New York, 8-hour layover in Texas.
From Nueva York.
Yeah, and then I'm flying out to Fresno. Flights at later on tonight. So in the meantime, we're here. We have some spinning to do. because we have some new pledges to Forbidden.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that.
Cray.
Yeah.
Cray. Yeah, we got
It's
the
dope.
spinner. And again, so we have 5 names for this raffle. Good thing we have that other camera. We have 5 names for this raffle, and we have 2 names for the next raffle, but we need 3 more backers to spin the wheel for the next backer.
That's right.
So I don't understand what that camera is driving me nuts.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Gotta be statues. Can't spin anything around. I don't know where it's hooked up, but
Yeah, no, it's hooked up on one of those devices back there. I got nothing but spaghetti back there.
Snap. You know what? It's funny. You really don't know what goes into podcasting until you sit inside of a room with a bunch of tripods, mics, headphones, lights, cameras. Like, it's really a whole production.
Yes,
it's really a whole production.
It's crazy.
It's insane. The way Sam's got this set up is like the Batcave, bro. Like, and you guys have seen it. I mean, you can see it. You can see it a little bit in that camera at the bottom.
Yes. Is it when I move, right?
Yeah. When you move, you lose me.
When I move, you move, just like that.
Just like
You know what we'll do? I'm gonna put this one up here.
Oh.
And I'm gonna put that one. Where is it, George? Is that George? No, this is George. There it is.
There's
I'll
layers
move
to
you
this
here.
game. There's layers.
So this way, just in case they get dizzy, like, yo, what the hell's going on, Jonathan?
Jonathan.
This camera's named Jonathan.
Is it
Because that's how I had it in the studio. I had the names on the shots. I haven't changed the
I
names.
got you.
Yes, there it is. Boom, just in case.
Nice.
Yeah. So I haven't changed anything. Oh, welcome to the live show. If you're watching,
Yes.
the live show.
Welcome. Yeah, we're early. We're usually at night. After 7 or 8 o'clock or whatever. But today because I'm in town, we're like,
Yes.
and I won't be around tonight because I'll be flying. Well,
Yeah.
it's just crazy.
Yeah, we tried to go to Bubba's.
We try to go to Bubba's, man.
They wouldn't serve us lunch. They would only serve breakfast.
Yeah.
And I'm not the pork bacon eater anymore.
Nah.
So I was like,
Big fan.
yeah.
But you know what?
They had the chicken there.
They had the
It was
chicken.
cooked.
I smelled the chicken.
How do you pass away on money?
I smelled the chicken.
No, Bubba's,
bro.
you need to learn from McDonald's, bro.
We were gonna hit him with a 12 bucket. 12 bucket. I mean, 12 pieces of chicken was like what? Almost $40, right? They did.
Yeah, we get the family bucket.
Yeah, the family bucket. We're about
Yeah.
to go in, but 11 o'clock is when they said, and it was too early.
Like Daphne, it's just like, look who's back.
What up, Daphne? Listen, Daphne, I think you were on Michael Gracia's show last night. Did a
Yeah,
little-
we were comparing our rewards. We
packages?
were opening up because I got tons of campaigns that arrived almost simultaneously, and yours was one of them, and it was probably the most. It felt like I won the lotto when I opened it up.
Hell yeah. One thing about Daphne, she hooks you up. Like,
Yes.
the amount of stuff that you get when you
Yeah.
pledge to her stuff is no joke. So thank you, Daph.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
Hey, what's up, Doc Blaylock? What's going on?
What's going
Into
on?
his ass.
All right. Welcome.
Yes. So yeah. So George's camera keeps going in and out. We didn't have time. So this is the first time I have anybody in the studio in Texas since I've been in Texas.
Right.
And so I don't know what's going on with his camera, which is why I have that other camera behind me, focused on us. Bows. They're bows. But yeah, it's exciting. We're gonna spin the wheel today because we have the names that are going on this wheel today are Meredith Lundgren, lesser known comics, Insanity, Prawn Boy, John Smith, and Rory Block. Those are the names that are going on this wheel today. Those are the 5 recent backers. Thank you. And then we have 2 names for the next raffle, but we need 3 more backers to add to spin the wheel for that. So I'll give you a little glimpse of the wheel because George couldn't travel with his wheel because he's flying to Texas. So there's the wheel, bang, right there. So those are the names.
We went digital. We went digital. This is what happens. I'm obsolete now. My spinner's obsolete, guys.
Yes.
We're about to retire that bad boy.
Yes.
And this is actually, I think Daphne did this on her show. She did that.
Yes.
the
So
digital
when we're
wheel
trying to figure
spinner.
out, it's like, I didn't have time to start ripping names up and throwing it into my thing. So we're doing it this way. But yeah, we want to talk about 2022, our plans
Yes.
for 2022. And also, we're down to 6 days left on Forbidden campaign. Go check it out. We are now 14 backers away from unlocking the first backer goal. Yep. We unlocked the Viejo stretch goal, which was great. Hopefully we can either tie the amount of backers we had on the last campaign, which was 50, or break that number. So we have 6 days left. And I know that there are over 50 people watching the campaign. So I'm hoping that if you're watching the show and you've been watching the campaign because you've signed up to be alerted, hopefully you'll pledge this week. And we also have a Black Friday special.
Oh, tell them about the Black Friday, son.
Black Friday special. In fact, I got to pull that up for you guys. Where's that Black Friday special?
Let them know about that Black Friday special. Yeah, and to everybody who's celebrating Thanksgiving with the family tomorrow, enjoy it. Have some fun. I don't know. I mean, it's been a year since I was out here in Cali, so I'm going to have some fun with the fam. You guys should too. But yeah, the Black Friday special, man, that was a good idea.
Yeah, so here, we have a Black Friday special, which will go live at midnight on Thanksgiving. Thank you. On Thanksgiving, and this is it right here. So from midnight on Thanksgiving night, Friday into Saturday, 24 hours only, the graphic novel bundle has been enhanced. Yeah, you and me both. So now you can get for a mere now, mind you, that number right there includes the shipping. So for $45, you're gonna get the graphic novel, 2 trading cards, 2 stickers, the Arius and Sin sticker and the Lord Vox sticker on the throne. You're going to get the bookmark. You're going to get a commissioned sketch card by me. You're going to get the sketchbook, volume 1 by me. What's up, Sin Killer in the his
Killer from Portugal.
Yes.
From Portugal.
And you're going to get a pinup. So you're going to get the graphic novel, volume 1. You're going to get the sketchbook, physical sketchbook. You're going to get a poster. You're going to get a commissioned trading card. So you're going to pick the character, and I'm going to draw it. You're going to get 2 stickers, 2 trading cards, and a bookmark. All for $45, and that includes shipping in the U.S. In Canada, there's an additional fee. So I'm only shipping Canada in the U.S., and in Canada, there's an additional fee for the shipping. But that is the Thanksgiving, the Black Friday special. That'll be live at midnight on Friday, trying to entice more backers and really try to push the graphic novel. And so that's a great incentive. And And we're down to the last 6 days. We will be live on the 1st, which is the last day of the campaign, and to push it. So hopefully, I don't know where George went.
I'm gone. You can only hear me now, I guess.
Yeah, what happened to it? Let me move this out the way.
It's green. It's green.
It's green?
Yeah, it's green. I'm just not there
hide
anymore.
that for a second.
I just disappeared. I'm no longer in the studio.
It
It was all a lie.
Which way did we go, George? Which way did we go?
Oh, it's a red light. Oh, there I am. Hello.
They saw me looking for the settings. But, ¿qué pasó? Let me see. Properties.
Look at that. Behind the scenes.
Use buffering.
Big shout out. Daphne, you're right. Daphne says, I can't believe how many people literally wait until the last hours to pledge to a campaign. It definitely does happen. And thank you so much for the preview edition of Volume 1, Daph. Appreciate that.
Yes.
Sin Killer from Portugal. That's awesome. That is amazing.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, we normally don't go live like this. And you know what? Aside from the forbidden stuff, and obviously, guys, midnight on Friday, midnight on Friday. Make sure you jump on that special because that is a really good special. But also, thank you to all the subscribers that we've had in the recent days. We're up to 472. The road to 1,000 is a long one. We are getting closer and closer to 500, which is also a good thing. So thank you very much for all of you guys who have been following, subscribing, liking, watching, all that other fun stuff.
Yes, and Joyce vanished again. Stop playing around. Yeah. So, this is pretty dope.
Yeah, I like this. Yeah.
Right?
This is, wait a minute. Did I just see?
You weren't supposed to see that.
I'm looking around the studio.
I'm waiting for the colored version.
Okay. So, wow. All right. So, just so you guys know what the heck just happened right now. So, I'm putting together a Kickstarter for the Adventures of Wonder Duck, and that's part of the announcements that we're going to have for 2022. Sam called me up the other day. He said, "Yo, dude, I need your logo." And I'm like, why? I just, he's like, "Well, I'm doing an homage cover for Wonder Duck." So I'm like, "What?" So he's hooking me up with an homage cover. I hadn't seen it, and it's hanging up on the door. And I just looked that way, and bam, there it is. It just hit me. It looks freaking dope. I want to get up and go take a look at it, but we're recording, so I'll do that afterwards. But yo, my dude, nice.
Yes. You know what homage cover that's for?
No, which one?
I'll show you right here. Hold on.
Oh, that is freaking dope. Wow. Yeah, no, we have announcements for 2022, but I was just looking over here. See, this is what happens when you start looking around, because I've never been in the studio. Oh yeah, okay, nice.
Yeah. So I'm having the palettes to be exactly the style.
Oh wow, yeah. I'm excited. Look at this. Woo! All right. Well, listen. Do you want to talk about what we're doing next year, or is it too soon? We'll let him marinate.
Arroyos con pollos in his ass.
Anibal. Yes, here we are.
Can I get a? Meredith Anita said that your channel is cool and Daphne is on your video telling people to subscribe. And I, a good Latino, does what a nice lady says. There you go.
Well, thank you very much, St. Killer. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Orale, sup, my brother. Yeah, no, it's exciting. It's exciting to be here. I wish we could do more of this, dude. Like, it's one thing to do it, on the Zoom and everything like that, but it's not the same, bro. Like, being in the studio is definitely not the same as being behind a screen. And I got the nice little tour of the house, of the palace, the mansion. Nah, it's nice.
Thank you.
I will say, I walked in and I was like, wow, I kind of want to live here. My house now. I peed everywhere. It was my house. It's cool, man. It looks congratulations. I know Sam worked hard on getting out here. For those who don't know, there is a video on our channel about the whole thing, about, the packing, the drive, all of it. Big shout out to Jonathan Syfax, who drove out here with Sam. But
Johnny Syfe.
Oh yeah. Oh man, absolutely. No, good stuff. Good stuff. Anibal says arroyos con pollos for all.
There you go.
I could use some arroyos con pollos.
Arroyos con pollos.
But yeah,
so Anibal, can you see on the screen the piece that you drew? It's right piece. There, right on the wall, right there. Bomb.
Dude, this is dope. Anibal, you're gonna have to take a trip out here. We're gonna have to take a little guys' weekend and come hang out. Yeah, you know what I mean? We'll set up some tables, some chairs, and we'll do it up. But yeah, man, this is cool. This is cool. I thank you everybody for coming on and spending some time with us at lunchtime.
Yeah. Thank you so much. We're excited. I mean, 2020 was a good learning. 2021 was a good learning experience. But we have big plans for 2022. As long as the world stabilizes.
Yeah. You just don't know what's gonna happen, bro. Like, is gas gonna be, $40 a gallon? You just don't know what's gonna happen nowadays. It's nuts out here.
It is crazy. Yeah. Oh, gas is out of control.
Oh, gas is crazy right now. So yeah, we don't know. We don't know. When you drive trucks, it gets even more expensive, dude. So it's serious business out here. And you're driving a lot out here, right? Like you don't. It's not like you have public transportation.
No, you have to drive. Everything you got to drive.
Yeah. No, that's what I figured.
Whataburger and Walmart. Those are my destinations. Oh,
we took a little tour of some of the the outdoor shopping areas here in not in Rowlett, it's in Dallas that we're in, but yeah, it's nice. I mean, I've only been to Texas, I think twice or maybe 3 times before, but I was in Houston. I was never out in this area over here. Yeah. We drove by a university, and they had a whole. It looked like NFL tryouts out here. I tell you, football is big in Dallas. Like,
it's crazy.
Football is no joke.
High school football is bigger
professional
than college.
Stadiums.
Yes,
professional stadiums, pretty much.
What's up, Rave Night 1356? Amazing show, guys. Can't wait to talk to you guys. What's up?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. We definitely have some stuff planned. Obviously some more guests. We've been doing a lot of live shows, a lot of Kickstarter live shows. A lot of you guys have Kickstarters. But we're trying to go back to pre-recording the shows and getting to know artists.
Yes.
And, you know, talking about their projects. Not necessarily their Kickstarters, but them as
because the
creators.
Kickstarter shows are like fast forward.
Yeah.
You know, it's like short little snippets. We really want, the reason why we do Catch the Craze is really to get to know the artists and the creators. And so we have a show this Friday that airs with a new guest. I think that was Dojo Kun Comics, which airs Friday. So yeah, we like the intimacy where you really getting to know the person.
Yeah.
You know, but for some reason, you know, the past few months, every request was to promote a campaign.
Yeah.
Every request. So that's why we did so many live shows.
Yeah, we did a lot of those. And you know what? For those who maybe didn't get a chance to get on the show, and you're like, oh man, I had a Kickstarter, I couldn't get on the show. Come on the show anyway. You know, promote the fact that you have this book out. Even if the Kickstarter is over or whatever, you still have to promote that book.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think crowdfunding campaigns should be the be all end all of a project. You know what I mean? Yeah. Gobble gobble. Dice el pavo. Oh, Adiva is over here. Gobble gobble.
I'm glad you said dice. I was like dice.
Dice el pavo? What is that? What is Dice el pavo? Freaking Sam moves to freaking Texas. All of a sudden, he doesn't speak Spanish. Oh, I'm in and out. I'm in and out like a burger right now.
What's up with that damn camera?
Oh, damn. Oh.
See?
Bobbing and weaving.
Stop playing with me, camera. Good thing we have the other one back there.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, again, so there's about a half a dozen of you that are waiting for me to get back to you. I didn't forget you. It's just there's been so many creatives that have been hitting me up. Yeah. So now, if you want to be on the show, a guest on the show, go to crazycomics.com, fill out the form, the contact form, do it that way. What's been complicated is that everybody's hitting me up from all different social platforms. And, you know, I have to go to Twitter, I have to go to Instagram, I have to go to Facebook, to follow up. I'd rather just go to one location. It makes it easier.
Yeah. So you got a fan up to 10 minutes or less. So Raven Knights, he says, support creator, but also the people who feature them. My favorite is your 2 minutes or less. Should be 2 minutes or less. It's never 10 minutes or less.
10 minutes or less. But that's the hook, right? The 10 minutes or less is the hook. Would you stop fucking eat?
Oh, damn.
My mic is acting up.
F-bombs live at 12. I love it. Sam curses during the day, but not at night.
I know, right? It's like, what the heck?
Yeah, Nima, you're right. No hablo español. You jive turkey. Oh, man.
My name is Sam Houston.
Sam. It's Houston, not even Houston anymore. Oh, man. Oh, damn. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the camera. It's weird, man. And
my mic.
Your mic is falling. Oh man. That's
so.
what happens when you go live.
I got the curse of the Medina.
I walked in here, everything's falling apart.
He put the East Coast mojo here. I'm like, what's going on?
Oh my God. No. I'm like a ghost. I go in and out. Look, I'm even blocked by the.
You know what it is? This damn mic here is so heavy.
It's like freaking 50 pounds.
This
like,
guy's
what
like,
is that?
I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to go.
You can't do it, bro.
Hello.
Hola.
Yeah.
And every time you turn around, I go bye.
That's it. I'm doing this like this. All right, there you go.
Look at that.
So, turn around.
Get
past. Let's see.
All right.
No habla español. Yes, my name is Sam Houston.
Sam Houston. I was waiting to see Sam in here with a cowboy hat, some cowboy boots.
I have boots, but they're in the closet. They stayed in the closet. I have authentic cowboy boots. The real stuff, not the stuff you buy.
Now those things are expensive, bro.
Yes.
Right? They set you back a couple hundred.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Never again. Yeah. So we did it because we went to a charity fundraiser.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of it's top tier people, whatever. And we're raising money for arthritis.
Oh, okay.
And the theme was Western.
Oh, right.
And so, of course, you're there with all the big wigs, so you can't go over there with Jamaica Avenue boots. So I had to go to an authentic cowboy shop.
Damn.
Yes, and I got my hat, I got my vest, I got my spurs.
Yeah, spurs? Jeez.
Yeehaw.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Authentic is right.
They're crazy. Crazy.
Holy cow.
Yes.
But yeah, he goes, you big turkey.
Gobble gobble.
Gobble, gobble. But yeah, no, so we're gonna try to get back into pre-recording shows. So for those, like Sam said, go to the website, crazeecomics.com, go to contact us and fill it out. Let us know what day you want to come on. We usually record on Tuesdays and Wednesday evenings, 7:30 and 8:30 p.m. So those are the times for those interested. So check it out.
Yeah.
And
that light is real.
Yeah. Yeah, and I wanted to give a big shout out to Meredith Logren, who's actually one of the names on the list there, and Nita, who have Raging AVC on their channel. Big shout out to them because they've been very supportive of the craze. They talk us up, and just like who was it? Sin, I think Sin Killer said, they're always talking about us on the show. So
yo, legit, Daphne, this is for real. Stetson was my joint in high school. I was the Stetson guy. I used to rock to the point where like my boys, because it was the cheapest cologne, but it was also I actually liked the smell of it. But my boys were, every Christmas they would come over, be like, "Yo, we got you Stetson." I had like 50 Stetson bottles. I'm like, "Yo, stop with the Stetson." But yeah, for a while,
the Stetson, and the cool water cologne back in the days. The cool, water,
I graduated from Stetson to CK Calvin Klein.
Oh my god!
But I haven't worn cologne in 16 years.
Oh, what do you wear? BO body
natural pheromones, bruh.
You wear Sudor.
I'm wearing the grrr. I'm wearing the grrr.
You out here wearing freaking Sudor. Body odor by Sam.
I'm wearing the Craze.
Yeah. This kid is smelling. I did smell a little funky coming into the house. Like, what is that?
Just the natural pheromones, man. I'm like
pheromones. Sam smells like cats and dogs right now. Sam's just out here just feeding the cats and feeding the dogs. That's all he's doing.
Oh, you crazy.
Mother.
Oh snap! Oh wow! Look at that. I've actually never actually seen the Stream Deck. Now you have two because you used to have just one.
Yeah, I have the two.
You upgraded. What do you got in there? You got any?
I have
any bumps like the girls would say?
I have a raging bump. You want to bump the Ragens?
Let's do it. Let's bump them. Let's bump them.
Hey there. This is Meredith Lochran with Ragin'. And I wanted to let you know that we encourage and promote independent creators and their projects through organic interaction, consultations, and more. Visit Nita and me at RaginAVC.com for details and contact information. Hit the button.
He wears it well, Pierre Cardin. Remember that? He wears crazy.
Man. So for all those indies out there who need a little promotion, need a little help with their stuff, hit the girls up over at Raging AVC. They'll hook you up.
Yeah.
Anibal. Sam wears gravy.
Oh, remember the cartoons? Like, this time I didn't forget the gravy. Remember the dog and the cat? So the dog will always make the cat steal his food or whatever. So then he's on the bed because he ate too much, and then he put the funnel in his mouth and he just go pull the gravy.
What cartoon was that? What was it? It was what was the name of that thing?
It used to come out with Tom and Jerry around that time.
Yes,
I forget.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Maybe anybody watching
that devil walked in. This time I didn't forget the gravy.
The devil walked in. Yo, I can't believe your freaking mic just freaking bent that thing.
Look at it.
Is it really? How heavy is that thing, bro? That's
this
crazy.
Mic, this is like 10 pounds. This damn thing.
Damn, it's not for the faint of heart. That's the other thing. I walk into your garage, and this kid's got he's got a Gold's Gym up in there, man. He's got a freaking Equinox down there. What the hell? You got freaking all kinds of weights back there, bro. Like, what the hell's going on? You train for the Olympics? What are you doing?
I gotta stay fit. Yo, we got bobcats, we got mountain lion, we got
snap.
coyotes. I'll go to your site so I could hopefully meet you guys one of these days.
Yeah, the Sin Killer. Yeah, absolutely, man. Go to the website and see. I don't know what days we have. Just send a message and then Samuel.
Yeah, then what I'll do is, what happens is you'll send a message, and then what I do is I'll send you a list of available time slots and dates. You'll choose the one, and then I'll have you send me your headshot, your bio, and any sample of your work, and then I'll send you some information. and then we go from there.
Yeah, remember they are pre-recorded. So if we tell you we're recording, say for example, December 8th, it doesn't mean that the show will air December 8th. It's going to air later on. So, if you're telling your people, hey, you guys got to check me out, I'm going to be on a show, don't tell them it's going to be on the date that you're recording it.
Yeah.
We'll let you know
when
we'll
let you know when it'll
air.
go live, so that way you can promote it. And then we do what we do. We promote you everywhere. So
that's right.
We don't just promote you on the YouTube channel. So, we're on a dozen social media platforms. So all those platforms, we promote the guest that's been on our show.
And the key to that too is, and I mentioned something where I said your friends, you're telling your friends you're going to be, make sure you tell your friends and make sure you tell your friends to subscribe to the channel so that they know when your interview is going to come up. Because if they subscribe to the channel, they'll know that your interview's coming up if they hit that little bell. And if they don't want to hit the bell because they don't want to get, any kind of notifications every time we go live, because we do go live from time to time, tell them not to hit it. But definitely ask them to subscribe. The more people that are out there that know about your stuff, the better it is for you. So.
Yes, that's the biggest thing. And I do want to say thank you to the 212 new subscribers in 2021 so far. We want to get monetized to
Give
go.
Give him a little cheer, Sam.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So thank you for the support. Because the greater the reach for us, that's the more people that you are actually as a guest getting promoted to, and exposing your stuff to. So that's so we do appreciate everybody for supporting us. I mean, we had over 3,000 downloads of the audio stream on Podbean. And right now we have over 550 videos on YouTube of our show. So it's crazy.
Christ, dude, that's a lot of videos, bro.
A whole lot of videos.
So if you guys are ever bored and have nothing to do, like there are tons of videos you guys can just go through. There's that the crazy 10 or less, what's in the box.
The behind the scenes.
Yeah. Oh man, the behind the scenes
inside
stuff.
the studio.
All that. I mean, there's so many things to watch.
The conventions.
Right. And there's more. There'll be more stuff. I mean, as obviously next year we're going to be doing a lot more.
Yeah.
Hopefully, these little trips out here may be a thing. I may have to, come out here, make some time and come out to Texas and record a couple of shows live so that we have them in the archive.
Texas has a lot of Comic Cons as well.
That's right.
It's a huge, lots of Comic Cons, and next year you'll see some live broadcasts from actual comic shops out here in Texas. And then I'll be doing a new segment where I'm going to be visiting these vintage bookstores in these hole-in-the-wall places, and talking to these shop owners and all that stuff, whatever. So we'll be adding that to try to expose the channel to a lot more and a diverse audience. But we do appreciate your support.
That reminds me of that. What is it? Diners, Dives, and
yes,
what I talk about with
from the desk of the small press publisher.
Joey D, what's happening?
Yeah, welcome to the Craze.
Big shout out to him. Hey, if you guys don't subscribe to From the Desk of the Small Press Publisher, do so. All right, because you know what I like about the independent community, and even the independent community as far as the podcast, is that we all have I'll call it a niche, but we all have like a perspective on it, right? And so like we do the interviews and stuff like that. When you watch some of these other shows, you're exposed to a whole different perspective on the same industry, which is so freaking cool. So if you guys have a chance, make sure you subscribe to a lot of the people who are on here now. Daphne's got a channel herself, Daphne Lage. Make sure you check her out. Check out her channel. Joe just came on with his channel From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher, which I fucked up last time. I'm sorry, Joe. I messed up the name of your. Let me go
my TVMA mature audiences.
Oh, you have that on there? Oh, you right crazy.
There. I'll put it up for George.
Oops.
Oh, you crazy.
Hey, man.
Potty mouth.
Yeah, oops. But yeah, no, definitely check them out. Show them some love. Subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. They're all free. You know what I mean?
Check out Pops Fans Ant.
Yes. YouTube does not charge you for subscriptions.
Michael
so
Gracia,
make sure you check it out.
Get in tune. You have there's so many cats out there. Nerds it around. I mean, you just gotta, so many cats out there. Yeah, so we're trying to get to 50 backers, Joe. The crowdfunding, well, we're funded on Kickstarter. We're not funded on Indiegogo. We're trying to get to 50 backers on Kickstarter because we did 50 backers last time, and so we are 6 days left of the campaign. And we have a lot of great incentives. We're going to be doing a raffle in a couple of minutes for the 5 newest backers that back that $15 and over. They get a chance to win short story prose that I wrote called ARG. It's about a goblin who's born into a human family and was immediately disowned and separated from the family. And he's caught between a rock and a hard place.
There's a little drawing up there, but I don't know if you're gonna mess up the.
Yeah.
There it is.
This is the cat. This is the guy right here.
Arg.
Yes. It's Arg, and the subtitle is "I Didn't Ask to Be Me," and Arg is the name he got is because that was what the mother screamed when she gave birth to him because he was so hideous. She screamed "Arg!" and that became his name. And he was immediately whisked off.
How'd you come up with that story? Like, where the hell did that come from? Like, that's cool though. Like, I'm a big fan of like my favorite book is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, right? And Frankenstein's got that whole thing where like he didn't want to be created. Right. He was created and now everybody hates him because he's different. Yeah. How did you come up with this story? Because this has that Frankenstein vibe, and I'm all for that. Who's that? Who's going on?
She says the crazies and the madness, 2 great tastes that go great together.
The madness.
The madness.
Yes. Yeah. So where'd it come from?
It was one of those things that I created when I was at New York Comic Con. I created a character. I was sitting there. I had time. You know, there was thousands of people, but nobody was stopping at my table, so I had time. And it's one of those moments where you start questioning life.
Yeah.
And so
why am I doing this?
Yeah, so I designed the character and immediately, and I was like, all right, you know what? He has to be born into a human family, but there's got to be something. There's got to be something that he's supposed to do. And how did he get into a human family? And so that's when I started building it. So his destiny is to unlock the gates to bring into the goblin world. But he loves the family that doesn't love him, that disowned him.
Yeah.
And so he's, do I fulfill my destiny or do I protect the people that...
So that was just randomly at the table. You kind of just like had
I was
idea.
sitting there. I had time. I was down in the dumps. Like, this is some
nobody
bullshit.
Loves me.
It's like you get all dressed up for the prom and you're sitting there. No one's asking you to dance. I'm like, this is some shit. Yeah, and so I just started. I created the book.
Joe said you want to read what he said about the
Saturday? So Joe says, have you thought about broadcasting Saturday during Small Business Saturday? We as publishers are small businesses and try to get that money during the Black Friday and Cyber Monday weekend. So, I have a Black Friday special on my Kickstarter, which goes live midnight on Thanksgiving midnight for 24 hours. And so, yes, that is a great idea. I was considering, because I'm going to be on CromCon on Saturday. So I'll be on CromCon. I'll be promoting the Black Friday sale on Kickstarter. And again, it's on the screen right now, and that price right there includes the shipping. So you get the graphic novel, you get 2 trading cards, 2 stickers, a bookmark, the sketchbook, a pinup, and a commissioned sketch card. All, what are you pointing at?
At the sale.
I was like, he's like, hello, excuse me.
It's right there.
Yeah. So I have a Black Friday deal, and I also have a Cyber Monday special, which I'll be launching on the weekends.
All right.
Thank you, Arroyos Copoyos.
Aníbal, yeah, happy Thanksgiving, man.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
You know what I mean? I'm very literal. All right, so
it's like
you can't. So remember, you got to remember. I grew up with Hooked on Phonics. So stop acting up. So I'm true story. And I'm gonna say it. I'll put it out there. I read things literally. Just like when George and I did a show, and I'm reading something. I said acquiesce, and he's like, "You mean acquiesce?" And I was like, oh, I was like, no, my friend acquiesced. I was talking about my friend, right? And where'd you go?
I don't know. I'm gone.
Let me see. Where'd you go?
Where did you go?
Hello. Watch when I go look for it. Is this it?
I don't know.
Yeah, properties.
My light is green though. I'm there. I'm just not there.
There you go.
I'm back. I am back. That's weird, man.
Yeah. So true story. there he goes again. One of our first dates with me and my wife.
I was gonna say not George and Sam. We did not date. He's like one of our first dates.
The dreamer and the crazy man, right? And so one of my first dates with my wife, we went to a restaurant, and I'm reading the menu, and I'm looking at, I'm reading it literally. I'm an idiot. And that's like, hey, honey, what's horse divorce? She goes, what? I said, horse. She goes, oh, you're so cute. That's hors d'oeuvres, honey. I was like, oh.
That's love, my dude. That's love. Because she should have walked out back. She would have been like, wait, you said what?
She's like, you know what?
This is not going to work.
He's big and strong. You know, I'll keep
big
that.
And strong. He is tall. Yo, dude, I like, again, I sound like the biggest creep. But walking around the house and just looking at the photo, everybody has photos of themselves. Bro, Daz is so much smaller than you, bro. You look like a giant next to your wife. She is giant. Tiny, dude. She is so small.
She is 4'11".
Amazing. Yeah.
She is 3 apples high. She came from Smurf Village. I happened to be walking by and I saw her and I picked up and put it in my pocket.
She said, oh, yeah, Smurfette.
Yeah.
It's amazing, man. Yeah, no, but that's funny. That story, that horse divorce.
Yeah, that was
that's something
there were
else.
many stories like that. I just have a problem. I read it literally and I keep forgetting that some of the the letters are silent and all that stuff, whatever. Yeah. And it's one of those things. So when he put, I'm reading Sanging Bing, I'm like, what is that?
You probably should have added an S in there, but I knew what he meant. Thanksgiving. Oh man, yes, Thanksgiving, dude. Tomorrow, Thanksgiving already,
it's
bro.
Crazy. What's crazy is that I taken 2 trips to the airport. So I pick up this straggler. I have to go to the airport, bring him back. Tomorrow I got to do the same thing and pick up my wife from the airport.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Jeez. I'm pretty sure she's landing in the same gate because she's flying American Airlines. Yes. So you'll know exactly where to pick her up. Yes. Just be like, yo, tell her to come out to A12.
Yes.
It'll be easy. It'll be nice and easy.
Your damn plane arrived early. I was like, this
guy did. Bro, it was so hot on that plane. It was so hot on that plane. I was sweating, dude. I was like, what the? Yo, turn the AC on. And I think I have a window seat. I think I'm chilling. I'm like, oh, I'm about to go sit in the window. I sat next to a wall. One side of the plane had a window. The other side did not. And I sat on the side that didn't. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, bro.
The worst is when you sit all the way in the back by the bathroom. Don't sit in the rear by the bathroom because these people... I don't know what you see, I know that if I'm going to take a long flight, the night before, I'm having soup. I'm having healthy stuff. I'm having tea.
Dude.
I don't want anything that the next day that I'm going to have to relieve myself on a plane.
Yes.
Right? These people, they have burritos. They got Whopper Juniors. Bro. And then that bathroom door opens up and it's horrible.
He said Whopper Juniors.
It's like, they got Philly cheesesteaks. I was like, I smell everything. Damn it.
Yeah, no, seriously. It's ridiculous. Yeah, no. I learned my lesson one time. That and you can't recline when you're in the back. The last, you can't recline. It's a wrap.
But even if you're in the aisle that you can recline, the people get upset behind you.
Oh, yeah. Well, they start knocking.
And they start pushing you. And they're putting their knee in your back.
So you can't really go back. Yeah. And you're fighting to get back. Yeah.
And the only
it's
reason
a struggle.
I only recline when the person in front of me reclines. Because now they took up my space. Oh. So then when they do that and I go and then I have to go back, I tell and they get annoyed. I said, I'm sorry, but he just reclined and I have to go back.
This kid gives explanations. I love it.
I said, don't make me come back there.
I love it.
Don't make me
Hey man, a quiz.
Yes.
A quiz.
I say, yo.
Chill out.
Go loco, take it easy.
Chill out, a quiz.
All right. But yeah. So before we talk about 2022, do you want to spin that wheel?
Oh, let's do it. Let's spin that freaking digital wheel.
Let's get that wheel.
It's taking me out of business.
So we had the 5 newest backers. Now, mind you, we had 7 backers, but the spin the wheel, we do 5 at a time.
Yes.
So we need 3 more backers to spin the next wheel. So for this wheel, we have...
look at this fancy wheel. Look at this thing.
I'm so fancy.
I don't even like the colors.
So we have Meredith Lundgren. We have Insanity Prawn Boy. We have John Smith, Rory Block, and Lesser Known Comics, who all pledged at $15 or up. And that's what qualifies you to get on this wheel, and you get an opportunity to win my short story prose arg. And so we're going to spin this wheel.
Let's do it.
And let's see who the winner is. Winner, chicken dinner. Boom.
Oh, look at that. Look how fast it spins. Freaking wheel.
Diablo. Oh, Rory Block.
Rory Block, congratulations. You are the winner of ARG.
Yes, there you go. So Roy Block, you'll get that, and if you don't know, you're gonna know when I do the update. So you think you know, you have no idea. Just the diary
Oh,
of
that
the
was
rock.
nice.
That was very nice. That's very nice.
There you
So,
go.
with that said, what before we talk about 2022, let's just give them a clip of Forbidden. Just
Let's do
remind them that we still have 6 days going on with Forbidden.
Let's go.
All right.
That's a shorty right there.
That's the short one. Yes, that's the short version.
Yeah.
I decided just to get people hyped, wake them up. Where's that camera going? So 2022.
Yes.
What's going on in 2022, Georgie?
Oof. So 2022 will be the year of
The Dragon.
The Dragon. It'll be the year of a lot of crowdfunding campaigns for the House of Craze, right? We're going to be
Yes.
doing a lot of them. We have a few projects that are making their way back into the hearts of many.
I'll be working my way back to you, babe.
All right. Yes. That all of that will be going. Damn, this camera's really going crazy.
I know.
It's going nuts. But yeah, so we're gonna have one of the fan favorites for back in the days.
On the Boulevard of Linden.
Okay, was a little green guy by the name of Duty.
Dudarius.
Dudarius, and we don't know his last name. Sam won't tell us. Sam will not tell us his last
I'm not
name.
gonna tell you the last name.
Okay, he's not. So it's a secret. But Dudarius is coming back in 2022 with his own crowdfunding campaign.
Yes.
And that will be in February.
Yes, the landing page will go live at the end of the Forbidden campaign.
Mhm,
And, so there's many reasons why. And I think the biggest reason was the attraction that it got at the conventions.
Yes.
So I did a few conventions this year, and there was just so much attention towards that project. And I said, you know what? We decided that we're going to move Catch the Crazies to the summer. And, George,
We're shifting
I'm
things
going to
around.
start with Duty, and then George is going to launch his campaign. I'll let him tell you about it. So, it's like, Forbidden, we had a moderate reception for Forbidden, and we had a moderate reception for Catch the Crazies. All funded, but it wasn't the kind of reception we would get at venues, and the kind of performance we would get at venues. So I said, at this point, we really want to grow our fan base. And so Duty is catered to a larger demographic. It's an all ages fun comedy series. And he's been in hibernation. This damn camera's driving me nuts.
I know. What the heck?
He's been in hibernation for so long. Let me get over here for a second. Okay, and then it stops when I start playing around with it.
It knows. It knows you're coming for it.
Yes.
The camera knows. Yeah, I don't know what the heck is going on.
Properties. Use preset.
Oh, now I'm gone.
Now use preset. Boom. All right, let's see. Nope. Okay, pause.
It's got something to do with, I think, the chair or something. I don't know. Maybe it's pulling on a wire or something.
No, because
Just like
that
a pinched
camera
wire.
line is over there. This one goes here. The wire is. Go ahead and tell him about Wonder Duck, and I'll go back to Duty.
All right, so that Duty's going to be in February, and then launching the pre-launch page for The Adventures of Wonder Duck, which is the book that I created. There is a part 1 out there right now. So if you go to getyourmeds.com, you can check out the first chapter of that story, which is the Furorian Takeover. So definitely check that out. Go to my website, read up on Wonder Duck, and check it out. So, but I wanted to do a part 2 because it's a 2-parter. That whole story is a 2-parter. So the second part of the book it's already in production, and the chapter 5, which is the next chapter in that story, is what I will be crowdfunding for. So everybody who pledges to this crowdfunding campaign will be getting the 5th chapter in that story, and that will be in the spring. So the pre-launch page, it will be live January 4th, which is where you can go in there and just click on that notify me button, so that when it does go live, you know exactly when it goes live. So that's going to be done on January 4th. And then in the spring, I'm thinking maybe May, I'll let you guys know exactly the date. But in May is when I will actually launch the campaign. So I have that big window. I'm putting everything together now. You know, the tiers and all of that stuff. I've linked up with a group of people who are going to help me do it. And so I'll have more news about that when it becomes more and more official. I mean, it's official already, but, you know, I want to wait. So January 4th, get ready because the pre-launch page will be out on January 4th. And that is The Adventures of Wonder Duck.
Yes, Daphne's funny. If you picked up, I thought I had it good.
Now I'm really gone.
I know, he's really gone.
Oh, I'm back.
I know, you son of a...
Every time you sit down, it's like...
Yeah, I know. Here it is.
There it is. Yeah, no, Daphne, yes. I Smell a Duty, Crazee's crossover. Yeah, there's going to be a few crossovers in the House of Craze, actually. Sam and I have been talking about a couple of crossovers.
If you saw the book, The Catch the Crazies, you'll see pinups of Duty in the opening credits in the background.
Right. In his room.
But yeah. So we're doing a few things that we have in a plan to really cross promote what we do, and I'm excited. Number one, I'm hoping that to really attract a whole new group of readers, and you know, I'm putting all my eggs in this basket and really promoting Duty. So I'm excited about that. There's gonna be some new art.
Look at these guys. These were all of the people that had picked up Duty back in the days.
Yeah. Hundreds.
Yeah, it was big. It was a big deal. But yeah, finish telling them about Duty. So yeah, so that's The Adventures of Wonder Duck. January 4th. Get ready to hit that notify me button so you can follow it. But yeah, tell us about Duty.
Yeah, so there's an alien in my toilet. You know, he's an egocentric alien from the planet Uranus, and you know, he's sent on a recon mission to Earth. You know, to determine if we're a threat to his homeworld. Well, at least that's what he thinks. He's really to get out of the hair of the commander, the General Goatee. He's trying to get Duty out of his hair, so he sends him on this fool's errand. But Duty's father is the Emperor of Uranus. And so, you know, he's got to make sure that nothing happens to Duty. So, you know, Duty thinks he's the smartest, most intelligent, life form in the universe. And he's so smart that as he's traveling to Earth, he crash lands because he forgot to refuel. And so it starts off from there. And now he has to try to survive Earth's simple creatures. And then he's introduced to Herman the Chihuahua, and who thinks Duty's a talkie jalapeno. And then it goes from there. The father's now the butt of jokes at work because the son thinks there's an alien in my toilet. And there's and it goes on from there. So it's an all ages comedy series, and we're going to reintroduce it to a whole different market, a whole new generation, and we're hoping that that this fares a lot better. We want more than just moderate reception with this campaign, and so I'm going to be putting a lot of my effort into its promotion, marketability, all that stuff, whatever, because it is a funny book. We have over 20 critic reviews, positive reviews for the campaign, and for the book itself. So we're excited. I can't wait to see the reception for it.
Yeah, no, definitely, and we'll be posting more and more about it. Obviously, once the campaign for Forbidden is done, and that ends on December 1st. So if you guys haven't yet, make sure you back that. But yeah, December 1st. Once that's done, in December we'll start putting up the pre-launch page. And you guys can start following that for the launch in February. So that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Issue 1 actually has the cover for issue 1 is a cover that I drew, which was the cover from back in the days. So that's going to be fun to kind of revisit that cover. So that's going to be cool. I lettered the book. I did. I think I did the colors on that thing. I don't even. I mean, it's been so long. Yeah. Oh, I'm going. Bye-bye.
You can vanish for a second.
Peace.
Directly put it in. There you go. Keep talking.
Oh, okay. You can hear me, but you can't see me. Wow. This is quite a project. But yeah, so Duty will be out next year, February of 2022. That's going to be our first crowdfunding campaign being launched. Then Wonder Duck hits you in the spring. And from there, we go right into the Crazees, number 4. Now, originally we were thinking about doing or putting together a graphic novel or a trade for the first 4. But for this campaign, I think we're just going to do the 4th issue on its own. And obviously there'll be catch up. You can catch up. You can get the other issues, obviously. But we are going to be doing just a 4th issue of the story. Now, the story's written, but with everything that's been going on, Sammy's got to, because he's going to be drawing it. I mean, the plan is for you to draw the book. So, that takes some time. So which is why we're pushing it out into the summer. That'll give time for the pages to be drawn and all of that other fun.
Blinking gone.
There you go.
Yes, you were on an extended cord, and I disconnected the extender.
Oh, good.
To get you going.
There we go. 20 minutes before the show ends.
6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on. Stop acting up. And yeah. So Wonder Duck is a great, diverse project. Duty is very again commercially appealing. The crossover appeal, and then go into the Crazies, and then end the year with the Forbidden graphic novel. So that's going to be the 200-page graphic novel. We're going to push that to the end of the year. I made that decision based on the performance of it. If I really wanted to get it to as many hands as possible, and I'm trying to figure out how to do that. So until then, we're gonna continue to provide a diverse portfolio from us, and so people see that we're not just one-trick ponies. That we have we do create a lot of different things, and the good thing about it is that Duty's done and ready to rock. So it's just a matter of getting it into a lot of people's hands, and hopefully people want to laugh with all this stress and anger and nonsense that's been happening on this planet. So give people an opportunity to just break away, laugh, and have fun. It's not yet. Again, there's nothing normal about what we create. It goes against the standard of what you see out there. From Cast the Crazies to Wonder Duck to Rush 5377 to Forbidden, it's all different. And it's all unique, and it's stories that we love and that we feel strongly about.
I think that's the beauty of being an indie.
Yeah.
You can write about whatever you want to write about. And there are no limits as to what you can create. I think that it's funny because the books that are coming out, the first 3 books or projects that we have coming out early next year, right, are all geared towards all ages. Yeah. I think that, and I think that that's where we kind of vibe, Sam and I, was that we like the same kind of thing, yes, right? Like all ages. When we first started the whole Crazy Comics thing, the goal was grow up with us, creating yes, these cartoons, these stories that kids can read, because they are the future of the industry, right? Yeah. Like without them, if we hadn't read the comics we read when we were kids, there would be no Spider-Man, there would be no, like it stops, it ends. And so that was kind of like what we vibed on, and which is why a lot of our stories are for all ages. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with writing a more adult themed stories, which we also, I'm sure you have, I don't think Forbidden necessarily is for kids.
No, Forbidden is like 14
you know
and
what I
up.
mean? Yeah. So so there's that diversity. But yeah, I kind of like writing fun, just all ages kind of stories.
Yeah, I naturally just love to laugh. Naturally I'm a goofball. I don't mind embarrassing myself. And I think people take things too seriously, and I think it's just Duty's going to be your breakthrough hit on the Kickstarter. From your mouth, Daphne,
right,
from your mouth, I appreciate that. Thank you. And for anybody who's out there watching for the first time,
you are listening to Catch the Craze.
The Craze.
You're listening to Catch the Craze.
Yes. So, yes, I hope so too. I'm working hard on the back end. I'm really, really working hard on the look of the campaign, and really going to push this. I'm going to start with issue 1, but there's going to be some bonus things and some great things. What's crazy, if no one knows that I have a Designated My Toilet trading card set, and in that trading card set, there's a piece done by Daphne.
That's right. There's
also a card done by Brian Kong. There's also a card in there, I think, done by Keith Murphy. So there's a lot. So there's a lot of artists from that really, really supported duty and really blessed me with their talent. And so in that trading card set and so the great thing about the campaign is that every set is different. So the set's already packaged. So, but every set is different. You might get a card set. It might not have the Daphne card. It might have the Brian Kahn card. Another set that you get might have, another artist card. So that's the great thing about the campaign. And there's a lot of educational stuff, value to Designated on My Toilet. So for kids, for parents who are trying to get the kids to read, there's a lot of questions in the back of the book, trivia questions, science questions, book-related questions, and then there's also a coloring book. I also have the Designated on My Toilet coloring book, so that's going to be there as a stretch goal, but it's going to be a high stretch goal, right. And so it's going to be a top-tier stretch goal. So there's a lot of things that I'm excited about this, bringing him. I decided to come up with Forbidden first because I've worked on it for so long, and I just don't think it was the right time, for it. We've gotten as much as 50 backers, but I haven't been able to break that level. And we've been funded, so I do appreciate everybody who supported Forbidden. Again, we still have 6 days left. We could still get to that 50 backers or more. But I'm not sure if it was and again, I'm still a novice in this game, and I'm still trying to navigate in this space and trying to figure out how to reach people.
There's so many things to learn. Yeah, there's so much. I mean, Kickstarter and Indiegogo and all these, especially Indiegogo, man. That's like breaking that code is just insane. But I think that and it's funny because on Friday, you guys will see we were talking to actually what's his name? He was from the comics from
Dojo Kun Comics.
Yeah. And he loves, like, his thing is Indiegogo. Like, that's his thing. That's his go-to, and he's done very well in Indiegogo, and he prefers that as the platform. Whereas, we're over here struggling to make goal at 500.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there are definitely things that have to be figured out. And the more you do it, like in anything, right? The more you do something, the better you get at it.
Right.
And so, that's the goal for next year. There'll be a few campaigns. Hopefully, you guys don't get, crazy comics or crazy Catch the Craze fatigue, and you do support and you do help us reach those goals. But, we're creators at the end of the day also, and we do have a lot of stories to tell. So that, and we're bringing them out. We're bringing them out next year.
Yes. Catch the Craze was created back in 2005 to promote the other guy, to promote indie creators that didn't have a platform. And so we were one of the first. It was us, iFanboy, and Comic Geek Speak. And, we went away for 10 years. We came back. The premise has always still been the same. Promote the indie guy. There's just a lot more podcasters out there.
So many more.
But we're not a fly-by-night. We didn't just wake up one morning and say, I want to create a podcast. And this is our DNA. Our platform, our values is based on supporting the small guy, the guy who doesn't have that voice, that doesn't have that platform. And we are the home, we say it, we're the Indie Creators Podcast because we truly do support you. And because we know what it's like to be the little guy fighting and swimming upstream.
Yeah. And you know what, for the fans and for those who watch us and who are there, and a big shout out to Michael San Martino because he watches like pretty much all of our live streams. But for those who do watch live streams, and you've noticed that we have a lot of Kickstarters, we don't want you to feel pressured to pledge to anything that we show on the channel. This isn't a thing of like, oh, here they are, now they're selling me more stuff. No. We are there to promote, to help that indie, reach a broader audience. You don't have to pledge to anything that we show on the channel, but if you can, share it or tell people about it or let people know, because there may be somebody who's interested in it. Maybe maybe you don't feel like doing it, but maybe somebody does. So share it, just to let people know about it, just to help each other out, just to help as a fan, help that indie. And as as a fellow indie, help that indie also make his goal, because that's how we stay alive in the industry.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. We don't want anybody to feel pressured because we've had I mean, we were having 4 campaigns a week on our show. And so, and I think some of the people in the chat's like, oh,
another one? Like, bro, I got no more money.
You don't have to feel obligated. I could tell you right now, I mean, it is, George and I back a lot of campaigns. He more so than me because I'm a brokepreneur. But, there's a lot of talent out there, and so even more so because of COVID, because now everybody had more time to finish their projects.
That's right.
They all went to crowdfunding. We use crowdfunding as a means to expand our reach, but I really, really prefer to do conventions. So the first convention we're going to do together is going to be MegaCon.
Yeah, MegaCon in May.
So we're flying to Florida, to Miami, right? Miami?
Orlando.
We're flying to Orlando in May, and we're going to be doing MegaCon. So, that's going to be awesome. So we're looking forward to that. Thank you, Krista, for recommending it.
Yes.
Crystal, we haven't seen you in a minute. Where are you? Why are you hiding?
Yeah, she's got some stuff going on.
Yes. Leave Twitch for a second and holler at your boys. But so we're going to be doing MegaCon. So I'm excited about that. And I'm hoping San Diego Comic-Con comes back next year. They're doing the show, this special show.
Yeah, they are. This Thanksgiving.
I don't understand why they're acting up.
Yeah, the weekend. Maybe they're just testing it to see how it goes.
Yeah.
That show is huge, bro. Like, I mean, we've been there.
Yeah, we've been there several times.
It's a huge show.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what's happening next year, 2022. We're excited. Can't wait for the new year to start and get going. We're definitely going to try to do more conventions and things of that nature. What was Daphne saying?
Helping to spread the word about a campaign is free, and the creators will thank you just as much as dropping money on them. Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. And that's what it is, and so we try to promote those indies as much as possible, and
no, it's true. And Daphne also said building an audience is always the hardest thing. We just need to keep focusing on the long game. Yes, that is absolutely true. It is very tough to build an audience, especially when they don't know who the hell you are or what you're doing. And back in the days, it was, they're not going to finish the project, so why should I back them up? You know what I mean? Now it's like you have a finished product, and it's like,
that's the great thing about us. So everything that we've done is finished. So when we launched 3 titles of Catch the Crazies, they were done. We launched, Forbidden, it's done. He's launching Wonder Duck, done. There's anything on my toilet, done. So there is no waiting for somebody to give you pages. There's no waiting on our end for somebody to give you the colored. When we put it up, it's because we're ready to go.
Right.
And that's the great thing about it, and that's what I feel good about. I hang my head on, is that we're trying not to add to the bad rep that we get as independent creators. We're trying to make sure that we're setting the right example when we put our names to something, and that that when you get it from us, you're gonna get it on time. That's a priority. That's a mission of mine.
Yeah. No, I mean the only thing that can delay anything is just like paper shortages or
hurricanes,
anything that's
tornadoes,
that's out of our control.
Nationwide shutdown.
Yeah, the Sin Killer. I promoted my book for 2 years. I had lots of help from the indie vault team. Yeah, and friends of the channel.
Pops and people who have shows. I wasn't able to do it on my own. You're right. It takes a village. It takes.
Really does,
I mean, look at this. I mean, we have Catch the Craze podcast, but we need that community to help us promote our campaigns, because we can't do it on our. Even though we do have a platform, we don't have the global reach. We don't have that nationwide recognition yet. We will someday. We believe it in our DNA, and we're gonna keep bringing you amazing guests and great topics, and hopefully have you come back and want to listen more. But we need to reach out to the community, and it's not easy. I know for a fact. We don't turn anybody away. So 99% of the people who reached out to us ended up on the show, but I know that promoting Forbidden, I reached out to about 40 podcasters, and I can tell you about maybe 20% responded. So I know how difficult it is out there to try to even acknowledge the fact that I sent them samples and a press kit and the whole bit, and that there's no hey, we got it, but we won't be able to meet your timeline, but we would like to bring you on the show. Whatever it is, there's no acknowledgement. So I know how frustrating it can be for an indie. We won't do that to you, when you reach out to us, you're gonna get communication back. Some of you might take a little time because of time difference, or whatever it is, and your work schedule, all that stuff. Because we record on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, so sometimes people are limited, so we have to take longer to get you on the show. But we work to get you on the show. Right. And then there's also ways that you could promote your campaign or what you're doing on our show as well. Let's say that you have a campaign coming in 3 months, right? And you want to promote it. You can sponsor an episode of Catch the Craze, just like this.
Are you sitting at home wondering how you're going to spread the word about that Comic-Con that you're about to appear at, and you want to get some press? How about your first book signing? How do you spread the word so you can get an audience there? Or that first panel at a Comic-Con? Who do you talk to? Or even your first crowdfunding on Kickstarter or Indiegogo. The world is turning to podcasting to get the word out. Why not you? Sponsor an episode of Catch the Craze and start promoting yourself today.
Where'd that come from? That was like perfect timing.
The other thing that we're trying to promote for next year is also our Patreon.
Yes, so we'll be launching a Patreon in 2022. And again, it's really our goal. No one knows what it takes unless you do it, what it takes to put this stuff together. And the cost on the equipment and all that other stuff. And then you're paying server fees, for your streaming services and all that stuff, whatever, and to get that stuff out. And so, we want to launch the Patreon to really stop the bleeding, the financial bleeding out the door. And we want to get monetized. We want to get past 1,000 so we can start promoting some of the things that we have through YouTube. And so that's our goal. It's really to expand the business. And so we're going to keep working hard to bring in more listeners. We're going to keep working hard to bring you more content. And if you guys have topics that you'd like me to feature on the Crazy 10 or Less, send it over. I mean, Mark Torres is a wealth of ideas, and he was like, "Hey, Sam, can you do a story on this, or can you do an episode on this?" He had the last one. It ended up being 4 episodes. I had to do. It was how to make your money at a Comic-Con, and so in order to do that, I needed to start from the beginning. So if there's a topic you want me to cover, just send it in. Put it in the comments. We want to get those algorithms working. And
that's another guy that's been around for a long time is Mark Torres. It came from the radio. So for those of you who want to listen to a really cool podcast, I mean, it came from the radio. Is that podcast? He airs it out on he's on iHeartRadio, Spotify, all those platforms. So if you guys search it out there, it came from the radio with Mark Torres. Really, really cool guy, man. We've known Mark for a very long time. He was in the circuit from way back in the days when we started this whole thing. At conventions with a camcorder, recording and then talking and doing interviews with indies. So yeah, definitely check him out as well. But yeah, Mark did have that idea turned into 4 episodes, man. It was a 4-parter. Yeah, it was deep. But yeah, check that out. That's also on the channel.
And next year we're gonna do part 2 of the drawing series that we did.
Yes.
So I think it was Michael Gracia asked me last night about it.
Okay, yeah. So we gotta declare a winner. We never actually declared a winner for that
winner
thing.
chicken dinner. So
right.
we're gonna have part 2 of the draw off, and we're gonna have guests on. So we're gonna do that again next year. There's a lot of good things that I'm really want to bring to you guys next year, and working on some other things that we'll announce as we go forward. But yeah, we're excited, and look, this isn't easy. Bless everybody who's an indie creator or an indie podcaster. It ain't easy, and there's a lot of nights where you doubt yourself. I know I go through it. I go through these demons where I wake up and I'm like, man, we're not where I thought we would be at this time. Man, what's going on? Am I wasting my time? All those things go to your head. But then something would happen. I will see something on a campaign, or see somebody's art, or I listen to other podcasts outside of comics as well, and I hear something. I listen to a lot of motivational podcasts, and then it'll get me back in the game. Or I'll sit back and I'll look up on my wall. I'll look at the squad, the beautiful piece that Anibal did, and I'm like, well, I said that's, that there's a reason why I do this. No, I just got booked for a podcast.
Nice.
for the first, So there's a reason why I do this, and and I'm happy that the audience is growing. I'm happy, that I've made a lot of new friends in the comic world, and that's what we do it. I mean, and you do this with your boys. I mean, I'm glad that we had the boys in the studio.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Before it shut down.
Yes, and then hopefully Anibal and Johnny joins us in Miami, and Orlando, and we have a road show out there, and we'll have fun, and there's more to come from the House of Craze.
That's right.
And we appreciate every single one of you out there.
Yes, and everybody who showed up to this, impromptu live that we had today, this live stream. Thank you so much for the input and for watching, for being there.
Yes, and if you can, please spread the word about Forbidden. We're down to the last 6 days. The link is in the summary on this episode. Please share the link with your friends and your followers and help spread the word. I'd like to know that it's better than 36 backers. For me, it was really about the backer count, not the dollar value. For me, it was, if 100 people did $5 for the digital copy, I'd be fine, because for me, that was 100 people who read it. Yeah. Because again, it's done. So I'm not waiting for anybody to get paid or whatever. This was really to just get it produced and into your hands. And if I just went all digital, I would be happy with that as well. And so I'm really just trying to increase the backer count. So we have 6 days left. My gut tells me we'll hit that 50 backer goal. Hopefully before the 1st. And again, we have the Black Friday special, which is right here. I'm just going to show you guys one more time. Boom. Look at that. That's the Black Friday special. That includes shipping. You get the graphic novel, 2 trading cards, 2 stickers, a bookmark, a sketchbook, the pinup, and a commission sketch card. All for $45, and that includes shipping. So you're not paying any additional shipping fees unless you're in Canada. There it is. And then we just spun the wheel. Rory Block was the winner for the raffle.
Yeah,
so
Rory.
Then we have 3 winners. Pop Van Zandt won the second one. And Spooky T2I. That's such a difficult, complicated name. Spooky T2I won the first campaign. So we have 2 names for this raffle. We need 3 more backers at $15 and up. And there's a digital bundle for $15. Anybody interested in reading all 3 issues? And again, issue number 2 for Forbidden is 32 pages. It's the biggest one yet. It's not the biggest one in the collection, because the next one is even bigger. But this one is 32 solid pages of story and fantastic art by Prime Santra. He did his thing. Colors by Barbara Saroji. She did her thing. Lettered by the #1 letterer in the comic book industry. That's George Dejima Medina.
Look at this guy.
And you got covers by me, by Anibal Arroyo, by Prime Santra, and a variant cover by John Coates. It's really... this is well produced. Really love the story. If you have a favorite character, you think you know what's gonna happen, but you don't. And nobody who's ever read this issue, everyone's read issue 0 and 1 from back in the days, but no one's ever seen this issue. So this is a first. It's a debut.
That's right.
So we're excited about that.
Yeah, no, it's good. If you guys get a chance, make sure you go. And it's on both platforms. It's not just on Kickstarter. It's on Indiegogo.
Yes.
It's on both platforms. Same campaign. No difference.
No difference.
Just minor, maybe just a cover or something.
There's a Indiegogo cover and there's a Kickstarter cover.
Yeah, so make sure you go on there. If you're an Indiegogo person, go to Indiegogo. If you're a Kickstarter person, go to Kickstarter and pledge. Your name will go on the digital wheel, and we'll spin it. We'll spin it.
And we'll spin that wheel.
That's right. Win some stuff. And then stay tuned for more announcements. That's our big reveal for next year. And hopefully you guys will jump on board, come on board the train, and
come on, ride that train, ride it. Come on, ride that train. Remember that?
You don't even need the beat. You just beatboxing yourself.
That's
it. Man.
Oh man.
But thank you guys, everyone, for showing the love, coming on, checking us out. We're gonna step out now, but this has been fun. This has been a lot of fun.
This has been fun. And again, give us a thumbs up if you like this episode. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please share the show in the channel with your friends. Thank you again to Ragin AVC for being big supporters of the Craze. Thank you, Joe D, from the desk of a small press publisher. Thank you, Daphne Lay, Johnny Bile, Aurora's Compoyo, Sin Killer. Thank you so much. Who am I missing? We had, let's say, thank you, Rave Night 1356. Yeah. And thank you, Doc Blaylock. Thank you so much for joining. I think Doc was on Pops Van Zant in the chat, and that's how he was introduced to Catch the Craze. So thank you for supporting. We appreciate every single one of you. Take care soon. Be safe. I'm Sam, the Crazy Man Vera.
I'm George, the Dreamer Medina.
And we are...
It's just easy. It's not.
Crazy. Acquiesce.
No, I was talking about my friend Acquiesce. I met him.
Say my name, right?
This is what you were thinking? Oh,
You are listening to
He
Catch
described me.
the
He
Craze.
said, I'm the...
You're listening to Catch the Craze.
You're listening to Catch the Craze.
You're listening to Catch the Craze. Listening to Catch the Craze.
You are listening to Catch the Craze.
Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze.